Most men are trying too hard, and that's exactly why they're not getting attention. They overthink what to say. They try to impress. They try to be funny, smooth, perfect, and yet they get ignored, overlooked, replaced, or kept around, but never truly desired. Meanwhile, you see older men, sometimes not even better looking, not richer, not louder, and somehow women respond to them instantly, not slowly, not after effort, instantly. So what are they doing differently? It's not magic, it's not luck, it's not even about experience alone. It comes down to something very simple. Two words that completely change how a woman sees you. Two words that remove pressure, create intrigue, and flip the dynamic in your favor. But here's the part most men don't understand. It's not just the words, it's the psychology behind them. Because attraction isn't built on what you say. It's built on how you make her feel about herself, around you. So let's break it down. The two words, that's fine, simple, calm, unbothered. Now listen carefully, because this isn't about being dismissive. It's about emotional control. Most men react. That's their problem. She takes long to reply. They double text. She cancels plans. They try to reschedule immediately. She gives attitude. They either get defensive or overly nice. All of this signals one thing: dependence. And dependence kills attraction. Older men understand something younger men struggle with. You don't chase behavior, you observe it. So, when something doesn't go their way, they don't react emotionally. They don't try to fix it instantly. They don't try to win her back in that moment. They simply say, "That's fine." And here's what happens psychologically. 1. It removes pressure instantly. When you don't react, she relaxes. Because most people expect resistance, arguments, pushback, emotion. But when you stay calm, it disrupts expectations. Now she's thinking, wait, that's it? And that creates curiosity. 2, it signals high value. High-value men don't panic. They don't chase every small shift. They don't act like they're about to lose everything. They move like they have options, like their world doesn't revolve around one interaction. And women feel that immediately. Not because you said something impressive, but because you didn't need to. 3, it shifts control without force. Here's where it gets interesting. When you react emotionally, you give away control. When you stay composed, you take it back. Without arguing, without explaining, without trying to prove anything. Because now, she has to re-engage. Not because you forced it, but because you didn't. 4, it creates space for attraction to grow. Attraction needs space. When you're always available, always reacting, always chasing, there's no room for curiosity. But when you step back, even slightly, that space creates tension, and tension creates attraction. 5, it reveals her true level of interest. This is the part most men miss. When you stop overreacting, you start seeing clearly. Does she come back? Does she try to reconnect? Does she increase effort? Or does she disappear? Because now you're no longer compensating, and that gives you clarity. Now listen carefully. This doesn't mean you go around saying, "That's fine," to everything. It only works when it's real. When you genuinely don't feel the need to control the outcome. Because if you say it, but your energy is anxious, she'll feel that, and it won't work. This is about internal confidence. Knowing that, if this interaction doesn't go your way, you're still good. That mindset alone changes everything. Because now, you're not trying to be chosen. You're deciding what you accept. And that's the shift. That's what older men understand. They don't chase reactions. They don't overinvest too early. They don't panic when things aren't perfect. They stay grounded, calm, unbothered. And that calm is what attracts. Because in a world full of men trying too hard, the one who doesn't stands out immediately. If this changed how you see attraction, don't just watch and leave. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment and tell me if you've ever noticed this before. And most importantly, watch the next video on your screen right now. Because once you understand this, there's a lot more you need to learn. I'll see you there.